and I'm gonna still make this about not judging a woman's past and why a man doesn't do that, right? Why a man shouldn't, at least. The obvious argument is, I want to judge her past. I want to look at the guy she's messed with, the guy she's talking to right now. I seen a guy, he talking about, he asked woman who is on her roster right now, what's their Instagrams and what they look like. And he scrolls through these dudes' Instagrams. And it blew my mind. I'm going to talk about it now, so I guess y'all getting a somewhat spoiler of this YouTube video. Now, mind you, it's a natural concern to want to know about a woman's past. Natural concern. I'm not even going to say it's not, right? But first of all, the body count question. Women will tell you anyway when you don't ask, when she trusts you and she feels comfortable enough to open up to you. So that's number one. But number two, you know why a woman's past doesn't concern me? Now, I'm not, when I say this, it's like guys jump to the extreme. Okay, so Todd, she got 200 bodies. What? It's not about that, bro. ADG Kamoy, I appreciate the T1 sub. For real, I think every man's fear, even if in his head he's not saying, what's her body count, what's her body count? Every man's worry is the idea of feeling like a fool, like feeling like you show up in different places and everybody know her. I think that's the deadliest thing about that question of a man's concern, rightfully so. Like I said, I won't ask her to check her body count, but I'm not trying to show up places and she done been everywhere with everybody. Not dealing with it. But let me tell you about the past part, right? So he made this point about he'll look at her roster. He'll literally ask her, what's your roster look like? What's their Instagrams? And he'll look at their pages and stuff. And see one's like a hood dude and another guy's this or that, right? And I said to myself, normal concern, right? But I'm like, who the fuck goes to that extent? And he made a whole point into that. But it was something, a part of the picture he's missing. Follow me here, Chad. If you're like, why wouldn't you judge a woman by her past? Shouldn't you look at her last couple of decisions? Shouldn't you look at all that? Let me tell you, as a man of substance, as a leader, as an influencing man, let me tell you why you don't think like that. And he also mentioned in the video, he said, this also lets me know if I'm her type or not. I said, second problem, bro. Let me tell you something. I know for a fact I'm not her type. I know for a fact I'm not. In fact, that is the biggest flex you have as a man, is that you're not her type. You know why? She's never met me before. Impossible that I could be her type. She ain't never met me before. The combination of things that makes me me, she can have a physical type, right? And then have different physical types. Oh, I like an Asian dude. I like a black dude with tats. I like a white guy with brown hair. Like, she can have multiple types at the same time, bro. Like, everybody wants to be her type. Ghost to Kemet, I appreciate the 18 months. Let me tell you, this ain't just a confident mindset. Let me give you an example of this, right? So he like, oh, I'm not her type. Bro, I already know that's my biggest flex. I'm not her type. Why? Because there's no such thing as a woman who's going to be perfectly made for me. I'm going to have to teach her how to be my woman. I'm going to have to teach her how I work, how the dynamics of a relationship work. Also, catch this. He's saying he's judging her by her past. But I know with the quality woman in place, not every woman doesn't get covered by this, not judging by their past. If her past or her current self is all of her past experiences, her looking at her mom's boyfriends, her looking at her neighborhood guys, her looking at niggas or men that she sees on social media. She's just absorbing all this information on what she thinks she likes and coming up with an opinion. When you meet that reality with something different, and I'm a little sick, my voice almost cracked. When you meet that reality with something different, with a solid woman, right? You show her more than what a man can be. So let's say I'm looking at a woman roster. One of them is like a straight hood dude, trap dude, right? Mind you, I'm from the hood, so I don't even like. I'm not like I'm putting the shit down, but that's how he was looking at it. He's like, I'm an educated man. I'm doing this. Like, why would I want to? She messing with dudes that he thinks are beneath him. Respectfully, let's say that's so, right? Already, if you're a top 1% or top 10% dude, it's already even rare in and of itself that you aren't even going to find her another guy on her roster that's like you. So that's already scratching that roster thing off. Then on top of that, if she only has had a type and stuck to her type, the moment she messes with you and likes you more than her type, she'll change her mind, bro. She could literally change her type. Oh, wow, I didn't know I like guys who were into cars until my ex. I didn't know I like guys who watched anime until my ex. A woman, when she really likes a dude, bro, she will become almost like a chameleon based on you, bro. That's how I literally know these situations. So I'm never looking at a woman and saying, okay, here's her past, here's her type, and let me compare myself to that. I'm saying I'm coming in her life, and I'm setting a whole tone. I'm setting a new agenda. Cause guess what? What if through her past experience and all that she's seen on social media, she think it's normal for women to hit men and men to hit women. So am I supposed to come into her life, adapt to her type, and get with the program? Fuck no. Fuck no. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let her know this is how I live. This is how things are. And mind you, guess where this gets cut off. You can mess with a woman, right? Not judge her by her past, but she has to show you one thing for this to work. She has to show you that she can become more than what she already is. If she doesn't show you that she can become more than what she already is through her actions and over time, she ain't worth it, bro. Let her stay in the. She could stay a side quest. You can keep slaying the demon. You know what I'm saying? But with all due respect, she ain't getting promoted. She will not get promoted.